channel is live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels. We're going to play Daggerheart.
Daggerheart!
And as we completed a session 0 last week, we're going to start our adventure proper, this time with Game Master. I was about to say Dungeon Master, which trademarked term. Game Master Nobilis running us through the playtest of Celestial Bodies campaign frame for Daggerheart. So, without further ado, Nobilis, take it away.
Just posting it on my blue sky. There we go.
Aha.
Oh, yeah, I should post.
Yeah. So, all right. So we've made our characters. We've introduced everybody, and we are, uh, and you have gathered at one of Hearth's shelters. Just an hour ago, you heard the horn warning of an approaching dire comet, hurried in and sealed the door. You now wait for the trumpet to announce that the comet has passed. We established that this is a shelter kind of in the middle of town. But it's fairly empty because most of the other citizens of Hearth are safe in their beds, and we're not out and about, so they've got places to shelter from the dire comet elsewhere. And then there's a thud at the door. Not a knock, but the sound of a body falling against it. Please, a voice croaks through the speaking tube. Mercy, please open the door. You recognize the voice. It's Vratus, a man who left Hearth 3 turnings ago to study at Corona Veritax, one of the most prestigious universities in the Assembly. What do you do?
So I have a question before
Yes.
before I come up with a possibility. So, what's the downside to opening up the door prematurely in a normal situation?
Exposure to the light of the dire comet, which not only can blind you, but it can summon your fears into physical manifestation as monsters, known as lucent monsters.
Well, I think I stepped on you, Christiana. Please go. I want to clarify that before I
That's all
come
right.
up with it.
All I was going to do is suggest that we probably just do a brief,
Reintroduction of characters?
or at least just physical description, just so people have
Okay.
the mental picture. So, I think Gertie is an elf who seems to be probably allergic to actually standing up straight or in any kind of a normal posture. She is used to crawling through little narrow tunnels and otherwise digging through various gross things, but, she's properly laundered. She probably smells more like chemicals than anything foul,
Unwholesome. Mhm.
unwholesome. But she is otherwise wearing like classic, wide brimmed pointy hat, carrying a staff, and such. And I think that it's possible someone might be quicker to the beat, but she looks like she's getting ready to act unless someone else is going to beat her to it.
Of
Jim is a Dracona, kind of dragonborn type, with scales of, with a rainbow of gem-like colors of scales, and uh, she she's wearing a dark, subdued colored coat, and she is standing in the corner, hands on a pair of daggers, but not drawn, and looking at the door with really a lot of suspicion.
Okay, Lee.
She's fairly tall.
Also, I'd like
Senior.
you to give me something aside from how they look. Because this is a low light environment we're in. There's hardly any light here, so I'd like at least one part of the description be what they sound or smell or what the presence is?
I think that the you hear honestly just like a low rumble of her breath.
Okay,
And there's space in her body for to resonate.
good. Lee.
Okay, Mola is an elf sorceress. She's dressed in dark clothing with, and her ears are pierced with tourmaline, which is a dark blue stone. Um, her clothes are worn and soft, and she's pretty curvy and soft herself. She loves hugging, and I think that what you smell is flowers from her.
Okay,
And it's not the flowers of hearth. It's the flowers of some other shell. It's not even the flowers of her home
Hmm.
shell. It's it's just some kind of magical flowery perfume that just kind of surrounds her.
okay. Paul?
Mankari is a cat person. That is to say, Kantari, this is to say, is a cat person. So he looks like a large, 6 foot tall, furred red lion, and also has griffin-like wings on his back. In this area, since he is a cat person, there's that musky cat-like smell, especially if one has been cooped up for too long. And he's been growling slightly as the comment has been going on. That kind of like rumble of a Terran lion, like, annoyance and frustration and being pent up in this place. So his eyes go to look and see as Gertie starts moving, and he starts moving in the same direction with possibly the same purpose.
Okay. Millie?
So um Khaleesi is a tall, somewhat tall, um, kind of aqua-skinned humanoid, with she's kind of merfolk looking like, but with two legs. And she has a her scent is kind of like salt water and peat bog.
Salt marsh.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, so it sounds to me like Menkari is going to open the door.
Or Gertie is going to do it
Well,
first, and
so I
McCarty's going to
think
back
I
him up.
think if
Back her up.
if Gertie sees that Mankari is also moving in that direction, she's going to let you do that, but instead she's turning to address everyone else and just say, "All right, everybody, get your backs against the wall, look away from the doorway. We're going to expose part of the interior to light. You don't want any of that."
Yeah. Jim is already
Yep.
against the wall, and she just like kind of
Yeah.
squints
Yep.
and
Yeah.
uh, is
So
just ready for action.
yeah, so the
Yeah.
idea is I'm just like ordering people into positions where they will be,
Okay.
out of the direct.
Yep.
Yep.
A dazzling shaft of light knifes into the shelter as the door cracks open, filled with iridescent sparkles. Through dazzled eyes, you see Vratis stumble in. "Close the door," he gasps. "It's right behind me." Another weight, heavier this time, lands on the door, and glowing yellow-white claws find purchase on the frame. Something is outside, trying to force its way in.
Nice.
The next encounter is called Hold the Door.
Oh boy.
So yeah,
Quick
start.
question:
So-
Do you have a map for us that you were wanting to
Yes.
use? Because
I'm gonna move you guys over to that map,
Great.
and and right now we have Mankare is close to the door.
Oh yeah, I'm right
The
up
rest of
against it.
you,
No.
the rest of you are up against the walls here.
So I should be here.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yep. And that's about where, that's about where Mola would be.
All right. And there is a thing outside trying to claw its way in. And it's got its claws around the door. And the claws are currently preventing you from closing the door.
Mhm.
So I have a 4-point countdown. If that counts down to 0, then the thing has forced the door open far enough to get inside.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And the countdown will stay on the board as long as the claws are in place.
Right.
And Vratus lies on the floor, too exhausted to stand and blinded besides. So you start with the spotlight.
Quick question. Just
Yes.
is the door opens in, I assume,
Yes. The
and
door opens in.
hinge on which side? Just because, like, is
It's constructed with it's made out of stone,
Mhm.
and the hinge is actually pins that go into the floor and ceiling.
Okay. Well, I guess so. What I mean is that is our friend Mankari here on the side where it's opening, or on the side where the
Oh no,
hinge would be
Mankari's on the
closed?
side where it's opening.
Okay, so you are right there where the claws are. That's what I was trying to establish,
Yes.
as opposed to the idea that you would be like on the other side trying to push closed away from the claws. Okay.
Right. So
Yep.
you have the spotlight. What would you like to do?
Well, I would like to move up, kind of where I have a line of sight for it, and I'll let loose my elemental breath.
Okay. The action roll will be at disadvantage because it's got a great deal of cover from the door frame, and you're at disadvantage.
Okay. Disadvantage. Okay. I would not be at risk of hitting Mankari, would I?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. No.
Just want to make sure.
Thank you, because
You
I
can
am
kind
I think I'm the biggest
Lean up
person in the
next to
party.
him and let loose. Yes.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh,
Well, at least it
two.
was with hope.
Yeah, with hope.
Okay,
still,
but it is a
two.
failure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it comes to me. I'm going to spend a fear to bring the countdown down by 1. So the countdown is now at 3. And the monster shoves against the door.
I tried to hold the line. That is my
All right.
that is my job in this
Make
adventure.
make a strength reaction roll then.
All right, let's see.
No hope or fear. Just you need to beat a 14 in order to keep it from shoving the door open even further.
So that's a 20.
Nice.
With hope.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope it
does-
doesn't count
With
here,
20.
but still a 20.
Yep, it's a 20. All right. Then so you are unable to keep it from pushing the door open any further. That's the end of my turn. Spotlight goes back to you.
I think
Okay.
my job here is to do that, just to hold this door, and you all try to get it out of that
Yeah.
door. So I played the wall. You all hit it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is this trying to? Okay, there we go. I'm going to come up here and cast Rain of Blades at it, at the claws, and the hand
the
that's trying to
claws.
push through.
Okay. Well, the claws are just kind of on the edges of the doorway. So there's not a lot there to directly attack. Do you want to try and hit its body out in the main area, or are you trying to use the spell to pry its claws free?
I'm trying to use the spell to make it lose its grip on the door.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and make a spellcast roll.
Okay. And I'm going to spend a hope to just use my experience. I know just the thing. My other experience is, oops, I did it again.
Sounds like some really widely applicable experiences, but okay.
All right, come on. 21 with hope. Yay, I get my hope
21 with
back.
hope. All right. Yeah, it flinches back away from the attack, and its claws come free of the door. At this point, if you are able to get the countdown above 4, in other words, two successes, you'll be able to shove the door closed and latch it.
Okay, so we're not gonna try for damage as such.
All right. Well, I think
And since you had succeeded with hope, the spotlight is still yours.
Yep.
Yep.
I am going to step in, which also puts me in very close with our beleaguered friend here. So if I have to use I am your shield, I can. She's a defender, so guardian, that is. So I am going to actually go ahead and do this. I am going to activate Unstoppable.
Oh wow, okay.
So once per long rest, you gain an unstoppable die at level 1. It's a D4. Place it on my character sheet in the space provided with the 1 value. After I make a damage roll that deals 1 or more hit points to the target, increase the unstoppable die value by 1. So basically I'm going to kind of step into the doorway, and it's lost its it's no longer
lost its
like
grip.
it's lost its grip. I'm going to try to like basically hit its arm. Or like if I can see anything that like I can reach with a battle axe.
You'll have to get around on the other side of Menkare.
Okay.
To get an angle on it, because you're on the hinge side of the door.
Okay, then yeah, I'll risk the whole blindness thing.
Yeah. Okay. So you slash out with your battle axe. This will be a disadvantage, so take a d6 off of your roll.
All right. Oh.
If when you're rolling you click disadvantage, it'll
Yeah, I did. So did that not go through to
We're not seeing
No,
it
it
on
did.
Tony.
So rolled 12, 12, 6.
That's a crit.
That's a crit.
Yeah,
Two
that's a
12s.
crit.
That is a crit. Yes, it is.
You gain a hope and you clear stress if you had any.
Which I didn't. And so let's see. I don't know why it wasn't letting me. Let me try that again. For the damage. Come on, reload. Character sheet. Come on. All right. There we go. So that'd be 8 because of the unstoppable die, and the unstoppable die clicks up to 2.
Right. And and you get a bonus to your damage because of the crit equal to the maximum of the die size, which is is that a D10?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 17 on the
18.
damage.
18.
18?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an 18. That is severe damage. You bite deep into this creature's body, but it is still pushing on the door.
Okay. Yes. So I will kind of just I've got its. I can see its claws still wrapped around the edge of the door.
Nope, the claws have been pulled back. It is now
Okay.
it's basically at its
Perhaps-
shoulder against the door at this point.
All right.
Yeah.
So I will close my eyes, but otherwise rather boldly kind of just walk across over to
Mhm.
here. I have to get to where I can see it through the crack. But then when I do, I look to it, and my eyes are briefly all. You know what? I was about to say all black, which is typically a sinister sort of thing, but I
No.
think
All
perhaps
white.
it should be the alternative, right? Like
Mhm.
they should glow
Flash.
white instead for a moment. But I speak to it and I just say magically, "We're not afraid of you." And so this is my voice of dread, which
Mhm.
I magically speak into the ears of the creature that I can see. I torment them with my words with a spell cast roll against them, which I will roll. I assume it's not advantage or disadvantage, just
That's
straight.
correct. Yeah, not for the no disadvantage for this. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunately a 10. Roll with a fear, so that's not
Okay.
optimal.
I will take that fear. I will immediately use it to advance the timeline again. We are now at 2.
Oh dear.
Now, so the door is more than halfway open. It is, and the creature is now, but you no longer have disadvantage to try to target it.
Mhm.
That being said, it is going to try and lash out at Mankure.
Of course, I was expecting this.
Yep.
Um,
And
so-
that's where my I am your shield ability will come in.
So
Oh no.
Oh yes.
that is a critical hit.
Oh
All
boy.
right. I am your shield. When
Okay.
when an ally within very close range would take damage, you can mark a stress to stand in the way and make yourself the target instead.
Okay.
When I take damage from this attack, I can mark any number of armor slots.
You take 16 damage.
All right, that goes into severe, and
Oh dear.
but let's see.
As it reaches out with a deep claw.
I will take 2 armor slots from that
Okay.
and 1 hit point.
All right. I'm going to spend another fear to activate its.
Well, so
Mhm.
before something else happens, in response to a creature causing an ally within close range to mark hit points, I am marking a stress to hex them. Action
Okay.
and
Ooh.
damage rolls against a hexed creature gain a bonus equal to our tier, which I think is just 1 right now.
1. Yep. Okay. So you have a bonus of +1 against it because it's hexed. However, Gem, Millie, your character is Gem, right?
No, Gleezy.
Gleezy, that's right. Gleezy has a special condition called poisoned.
Oh dear.
While you're poisoned, you must roll a d6 before you make any action roll. On a 4 or lower, you mark a stress,
Oh no.
or you take your action.
Oof. All righty.
Okay. So that's its turn. Is it back to us?
And it is back to you. Yep.
Yeah.
But it is gravely wounded.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm saying, well, I guess we were afraid of it after all.
Let's see. I think Jen will see Mola's rain of blades and be like, you know what, that's a good idea, and do one of her own.
Okay. Make an action roll.
Yep.
And no advantage or disadvantage.
Not at this point, no.
15 with
With
fear.
fear.
Oh.
Okay. Even if you just do 1 point of damage, you will take its last hit point, and so it collapses, and you manage to close the door.
Oh,
What?
I brush off my hands and lean down over Vratis, and I just say, "Now look what you've done." Well, one moment. Don't, you can't. So see, this is the problem. So I'm checking him to see if he's got any other injuries or if it's just the blindness and fear.
He is physically exhausted
Mm-hmm.
and blinded, but not injured.
Okay.
Okay.
Would we have access to any of the umbral salve here in the shelter?
Make a knowledge check.
A knowledge check? I'm good at
Yes.
those. Actually, hang on. I think the hex is moot, so I'll turn that off. I was going to say it was about to have an extra bonus there. That is a 21 with hope.
Nice. Yeah, there's usually a few doses in the storage area in the back of the shelter.
Okay. I'll
So
just say, don't you go anywhere, and I'll be right back. And I'll go look for that.
How about we move him to one of the beds?
Yeah, that was what I was thinking.
Okay.
yeah, we got plenty of beds here. How are you doing? I turn to Galise.
Oh,
She's still poisoned.
yeah, I'm still poisoned, so
I don't have enough hope to heal you. Damn it. I
What-
will pick you up and carry you to a bed.
Yeah, I think when I come back and see that, I will go ahead and offer my health potion. I've got a health potion. But
Okay.
also, when you or an ally clear one or more hit points or stress as a result of using a consumable, increase the number cleared by 1. That's a trait that I have.
okay.
So this
And,
would be 1d4, but you'll be 1d4 plus 1.
And Gertie, actually, you've seen this kind of poisoning before,
Mm-hmm.
and you know how to treat it, though it will take a roll to do so.
Okay.
So you can make a knowledge check to do that, plus obviously any appropriate.
I
experience
have
that
an
you would be
experience
making.
that is called "That's What They Want, but I Know What They Need."
There you go.
Wow.
So I'll roll that plus. So it's +2 for the experience, right?
Yes.
This is
Well, it
literally my
has-
first time
it'll
doing
have a
this part
value.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a 23 with hope, and I spent 1 hope to use the experience. So I
And so
didn't
it's-
take
yeah.
one from before, so I'm still neutral. So
Okay. So you are now no longer poisoned.
Okay. Yay.
and you can use the healing potion to do 1d4 plus 1.
Well, I only I
Yeah, you
took
only
more
took
on
one.
my armor.
And your stress, yeah.
So
Do you not want the healing potion? I could
Not
I
now.
could. Oh, fine. I'll take it. I'll save it then. Jeez, try to do something nice for someone.
No,
As you are-
I appreciate it, but let's save it for when it's really needed.
Look who's so
Um,
tough. Doesn't need
as
heal
you are
potions.
helping Vratis over to the bed, a scroll tube drops out of his robes and rolls across the floor. He doesn't seem to have noticed.
Okay.
Oh, I grab it up right away.
Okay. As we pick it up, the cap comes off in your hand, and a few flakes of ash come out. There's some scattered scraps of paper inside.
I'm treating his blindness.
I cover the end and
Yep.
see. Gertie, I think this might be of more interest to you. Scroll tube with some ash in it. It seems more in your vein of understanding.
Yeah, just one moment. I'm putting goop in this man's
Yes.
eyes.
Yes, yes, of course.
I would imagine unless he is just totally out of it, he probably would have heard that mention of his scroll too.
Yeah, he's pretty bad off.
Okay.
As you are treating him,
Mm-hmm.
you hear the trumpet sound that says that the comet has passed the dangerous distance, and that it is safe to come out of the shelter. But it's also the trumpet sound that is call to arms, saying that there are lucent monsters loose in the town.
Fun.
Well then.
So you can stay with Vratis or open the door and head out to confront the monsters in the town.
I think Mola's instinct is to head out and confront the monsters.
As is Menkare's.
Yeah.
I-
Jem is kind of question. Should I stay or should I go?
If,
Come on, let me know.
if you go, it will be trouble. But if you stay,
We
it
could
will
it'll
be
be double.
I am going to finish applying the umbral salve to
Yeah.
Vratis, but otherwise, if
And-
that's quickly done, then I will.
His eyes clear. He gasps out a thanks, but he's still. It has not helped the fact that he is completely exhausted. He's dehydrated and hungry and sleepless and needs more care than just is what is available here.
Sure. I will just say you rest up and get back to full health because I am going to need you in that condition before I yell at you.
And once you are clear, or once your hands are clear of the goop, Jem will hand you the scroll tube.
Okay. Yeah, I just literally just wipe them on my robes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is this something delicate enough that I can look at it sort of while walking?
It is. There's basically some little scraps of paper that are like not damaged. It looks like some light got in and scorched the paper of whatever it is inside. But you do find one fairly large fragment that reads, "Dear sirs, I write this letter with the expectation that I may never be able to deliver it personally, for at this moment I am being pursued by a most nefarious cabal. I have broken all bonds of loyalty to them to be able to bring to you a message of utmost urgency. It may seem unbelievable, even fantastical, but I beg you to read through to the end. My tale begins at the university."
Never mind. I was going to say I put the scroll back next to him and say we've got more stuff to do.
Do you suggest that Jem follow you?
Well, I mean, yeah, so I'm not trying to cut you off. It's more just kind of like if there are monsters out there, monsters come first.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think I would probably actually leave it by him. It's not ours.
Okay.
Right. But yes, I think, and yes, I think if Jem isn't moving right away, I would just grab you by the shoulder and pull you along.
Okay.
Yes. All
yes.
right. So you head out, and in the immediate vicinity of where you are, you see two lucent monsters prowling about. And let's see, let me grab the right one here. There we go. Okay. And and we'll do this theater of mind because I don't have a map
Okay.
for that.
Okay.
There are more of them about, but other members of the town militia, citizens with spears and pitchforks. Often, since you spot the Knight Tenebris for the town, with a heavily armored and battling another lucent monster. The ones in front of you are twisted parodies of a humanoid form with grossly distended bodies, claws, long arms, and just covered with pustules and rashes and places where the skin appears to be like losing its integrity and sliding off or hardening because of some kind of infection. And as I said, there are two of them, and you have the spotlight.
Okay.
So we should go after the nearest one and
Yep.
aid those higher in the Knights Tenebris than myself in dealing with this danger to our community.
Yep.
Right.
leading from the front, Mankar is going to go, half flying, half running towards the nearest monster, hoping his
Okay.
companions will come along.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're coming.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yep.
I am following.
Somebody take an action.
All right.
Okay. I will get to within far range of one of these creatures and stop and cast Bolt Beacon at it. So basically, it's a ranged attack of. Now the flavor text says shimmering light, but we said
Right,
that light
so
is
it's-
nothing. Maybe some
Pulsing
like-
darkness?
yes,
Yeah.
gloaming darkness towards them. So I'm going to go. I'm going to play Shooty McShoots.
Okay.
Pew pew.
That is a 23 with hope.
Okay.
Is it?
23?
I see
You
a
said
13.
13.
I see a 13.
Oh, I was looking at the next person. Oh, it's a 13 with hope. Never mind.
13 is sufficient. You hit it.
Okay, so then I will roll my damage. And that is 6 damage.
6 damage. That is a minor wound.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Lose a hope and I gain a hope. Either way.
I will.
Oh, yes.
turn-
And so it becomes temporarily vulnerable until that condition is cleared.
Okay.
Okay.
So there are now wisps of darkness orbiting around it, confusing it and making it vulnerable.
In
Okay.
that situation.
I'm just gonna, before Gleesy runs off into the fray, I'm just gonna say, you seem like a deer who takes a lot of the front line sort of damage. So wear this, and I hand her just a little leather pouch that's obviously stained with something.
Well, what I would
So-
like to do is move in to use Rain of Blades on it.
Yep.
Rain of Blaze.
Bola is right behind you with the same idea.
Okay.
I have a battle axe.
Oh, only a 10. But
That
with hope.
it's hope, but that is a failure. So your blades.
I
Um,
will use my witch's charm. When an ally rolls a failure on an action roll, I can spend 3 hope to change it to a success with fear instead.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
I was going to give a
That is a
prayer die, but that
success.
also works. Go
Gives
ahead.
me a fear. Okay. So roll your damage.
Oh, yes. Wait. It is 5
Okay.
plus 1, so 6. 6 damage with.
Okay. That is another minor wound.
Okay.
And now
That
it's my turn.
still passes a spotlight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It takes these 2 blows I will now the spot I will take, and I'm going to leave it vulnerable for now, but it's still, but it's not held down in any way, so it is going to charge over to Menkare.
Hi.
You guys were in close range in the first place, so
Mhm. Wow.
that is a 19
Oh
plus
no,
3 is 22. It brings its gigantic cleaver down on
ow.
Menkure, and does a D8 plus 6 damage. So that's 9 damage to Menkure.
Okay, so that's major damage. So I take 2 hit points off this deal.
I will spend another stress to hex it.
And I will spend another fear to activate its blinding glow ability.
Okay.
Until the end of the scene, all targets without protection against the light, such as goggles, attack the lucent monster with disadvantage. So,
Ugh, I don't like that
Okay.
at all.
That is not good.
No,
Okay.
and you know what? I will spend another fear to spotlight it again using its relentless ability, and it will attack Dove, your character, Gem.
Gem.
Yes. So it's the swing of its, but it's only I only rolled a 3, so that's a 6. I doubt that hits you.
Oh no.
Okay, spotlight goes back to
All
you.
right.
Gem danced out of the way.
All right. I'm gonna try something else. I am going to try my Unleash Chaos.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 2 tokens.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I haven't used it so much for my character in Christiana's game, but yeah. So
Yeah. Um, I'm going to do 2 tokens. Um, hold on. Let's see. This is acting really weird, but I'm going to spend 2 tokens to make a spellcasting roll, and I can. I'm going to spend a stress
Mhm.
to add a 2 bonus to the roll.
Okay.
Using my Primal Origin Manipulate Magic ability, where I
Okay.
can, after you cast a spell or mark an attack using a weapon that deals damage, you can mark a stress to do one of the following. Oh, gain a +2 bonus on the action roll's results. So I can't do that yet, but I can do it once I make a roll.
You also
Okay.
are rolling with advantage because it's vulnerable, correct?
Well, it is, but it's also at disadvantage, so I'm rolling straight.
Okay, fine. And then a +1 for the hex.
Mhm.
Okay, +1 for the X. Awesome. Um. All right, so that's a 16
with hope.
with hope
Okay.
and so I'm if a 13 hit, a 16 will hit.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm going to was it mark a stress to double a damage die of your choice. So I don't
Okay.
know. Double the damage die of my choice.
You have to roll the
Okay.
damage first, right?
You have to roll the
Roll the damage
damage and
first,
then
and then pick a die to double.
Okay. All right, so that's a 12. I'm going to
I
double the
think-
10.
No,
Okay. That's 22.
that should be a little mark.
That's a severe damage.
Okay.
And you
That's good.
slice off one of its arms, which begins flopping around on the ground.
Okay. I'm going to skid back a little bit to kind of put myself out of range of all of these guys because I am a glass cannon.
Okay. That was a success with Hope, so it's the spotlight remains with you.
Okay, I think I'm going to just also move in and swing batter with the battle axe.
Batter, batter,
Okay.
batter.
That's
All
what I was
right.
hoping.
Let me So this is going to be with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, but a +1.
Okay.
It's just
That's
enough.
good. 14 with fear.
That
15,
is enough for a hit.
Oh, well, did you add the +1 in there?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
All right, so 11 points damage.
+1 to
Okay.
damage as well.
Okay.
That is a major damage. And you cut off one of its legs.
Hmm.
Nice.
At the beginning of my turn, when my turn starts, the two still active limbs lying on the ground give me 2 fear.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, how fun!
Because they're so creepy flopping around like that.
Yeah,
Because they're so creepy, flopping around like that.
All righty then.
but it is down a leg, which means it can't move around quite so fast.
Hmm.
That is good.
And I will and it attacks let's see, who is in close at this point?
Mankari?
Jim and Gleetsy.
Okay, I
Yep.
think it's gonna go after Gleezy this time.
All righty.
That's another
Oh
critical.
no.
Oh my god.
Oof.
No.
All righty.
And a maximum critical damage is 22 physical
All
damage.
right.
Holy
That
Hannah.
is.
So, because I gave you my little gross bag,
Yep.
that is my tethered talisman, and so when you take damage, I expend the magic to reduce the number of hit points you mark by 1.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's good.
That's good. So,
Yeah.
all righty.
And I will spend the other fear that I gained to have the other loosened monster charge into the fray.
Oh, great.
And that one's going to go after Mankari.
Hi.
But that just rolled a 9. So
A 9 will hit me. My evasion's an 8.
okay,
Mm.
well.
Yes, I am a
Yeah.
son of a cannon.
So that is a 4 plus 6 is 10 physical damage.
Okay, that would be major damage. I'll make an armor slot for that.
Oof.
And then I only take 1 then. Ow. Ow. Don't like that at all.
Yeah.
And I'll let the spotlight fall back to you.
Okay.
I will speak.
Actually,
to
before
the-
I go, I'm going to spend another fear to have that one activate its blinding glow as well.
Okay.
Oh, so
Go.
we get yeah.
I will speak to the one that just showed up and say, "Take your turn. Wait your turn." I mean, I'm going to try the voice of dread again.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, make your spellcast roll.
is that at disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. 13 with fear.
13 is good enough.
All right.
What does that do?
It must mark a stress and become temporarily vulnerable.
Okay.
Okay, that was with fear though. So spotlight
Mhm.
back to the GM.
Back to me. I'm going to gain 2 fear for the 2
Floppies.
floppies sitting on the ground. And I also gained 1 for the fear that just landed on the table.
Oh boy.
And the one that's still got 2 arms and 2 legs is going to it's going to attack Doug, your
Hikari?
character, Jim.
Oh.
Jim?
Yeah. Strides over to Jem and takes a swing with its axe. Gets a 15 with its cleaver.
Oof.
It misses.
Wow, your
Really?
evasion's above 15?
I
Holy
had-
Anna.
Oh wait, 15.
15.
Oh, no, it does not miss.
Okay. Okay. That is 9 physical damage.
Oh, I'm going to, let's see, 1 second. Oh, that's severe. Never mind. I'm going to mark an armor slot to reduce
Okay.
that to 1.
Okay. And I'm going to spend a fear to use its infect action again. But I only rolled a 2, so it does not infect you.
Oh, that is good. I do not want to be infected.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that means, but I do not want it.
Okay.
So I think the disconcerting nature of these flopping limbs makes Gertie feel like we ought to take care of that, and I'm not getting closer to those other things. So I'm actually just going to try to blast one of those with my short staff.
Okay. Okay. Roll and make an attack roll.
And so there's no advantage or disadvantage there. It's just a straight up, right?
Yep. Because they are not glowing. They are glowing, but not blindingly so.
That's a 21
You
with
want-
hope.
You
Wow.
obliterate one of
All
them.
right.
Nice.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it would
One-
have been. I'm just going to roll it just to see the. Well, it would have been two damage, but I guess that's all it takes, huh?
That's all it takes.
All
Yeah.
right.
They only
Yep.
have 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I would like to do is go up, just slice at the one that attacked me, and
Okay.
it has Lise in melee with it, correct?
No,
Yes.
you're.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah, I
one.
am.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's one that's
They're both.
pretty badly chopped up, and then
Yeah.
there's one that's just been stressed out a little bit by.
Yeah, the one that's badly chopped up.
They're both
Yep.
vulnerable, but
Yep,
we are
they're
both,
both currently vulnerable.
but we're at disadvantage for in any event because they're
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's
low.
neutral.
So it's a 1.
So neutral.
One of them is hexed, though. The one that's more chopped up is hexed.
Yeah.
So that would be 15, but 16 with the hex. So
And that and with fear. So I'll take
With
the fear
fear.
and go ahead
With
and roll your
fear.
damage.
okay, and one gets added to the fear or to damage, correct?
Correct. Yep.
13.
13
Nice.
is a major wound. So that causes another limb to fall on the ground.
Ugh.
It is now basically the Black Knight from Monty Python.
Flesh
It's just a
wound?
flesh wound.
It's a flesh wound. But it does come to me. There are 2 limbs flopping around on the ground, so that's 2 fear to me. And while it is still able to, it takes a swat at Gem, but only got a 10, so that's going to miss.
That
I will spend a fear to use its relentless ability and have it try again.
Ooh.
That's a
hits.
21. That will hit.
That hits.
Um,
Most definitely.
And so that is 10 physical damage.
What's your threshold, Gem?
6 is major.
Okay.
Oh.
So my prayer die won't help you. Okay.
I'm going to mark another armor slot and an HP.
Okay. And,
Armor goes away
and I will
so
I will
fast.
let the spotlight go.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, because I haven't gone for a bit. Okay, so I'm going to try to work on this one that's only like that is the Black Knight. I'm going to do a forceful push on it.
Okay.
Make attack with my primary weapon against a target within melee range. On success, I deal damage and knock them back and do extra damage. Also, I'm going to also I've jumped into the air and I'm flying, so I'm going to try to overload this a bit. So
Okay.
let's fly. All right. So let's hit this thing. Or try to anyway. So it's only +1 because of the hex, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No advantage, no disadvantage. Okay, got it. So that is 15 with hope.
That hits.
Okay, so I'm going to. Right, so I do that. I did it with hope, so it gets that damage as well. So I do that damage. I do
Okay.
plus I do it because of the push, so I get a total of 9 damage. Plus I am flying, and I'm going to spend a hope and do 1d8 more damage because yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, I roll a 1 both.
Ah,
both of
Good.
them.
So it's grand
Yeah.
total
You
of 10.
finish it off. Tell me how you finish it off.
I'm flying. I got my axe. I go flying and cleave it right into the remainder of its head and split its head in two.
Okay. The um the the light immediately dims as soon as you make contact with its head, and its body just dissolves into sparks and motes of light that one by one disappear, and leaving only one remaining beacon on the battlefield.
Did
And you
the floppy limbs also dissipate when it?
no.
Okay.
Oh, they have to be dealt with. Oh, great.
All right. Well,
Yep,
I'll
so
do
there's-
another one of those then.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Um, well, that's only a 7 with fear.
Yeah, that's insufficient. It flops out of the way.
Hold still.
And I get a fear for that. And then 2 for the 2 flopping limbs on the ground. So
Oh,
I've
dear.
now got 9. So the remaining one, let's see. That's going to be Lee, your character.
Mola.
Mola. Yeah, Mola. It hops over to Mola and swings that cleaver
Oh
at you.
no.
But only rolled a 4.
Hallelujah.
I will spend a fear to activate its relentless ability to give it another try, and it's going to use its infect ability. So I need to spend another fear for that. And got
Oh,
that time
no.
a 21.
That'll hit.
So you take 8 physical damage, and you are poisoned.
Oh, crap.
Okay.
I will mark another stress to hex this one now.
Okay.
Let's see. Do.
Oh, and while I'm at it, I'm going to spend a fear to eliminate the vulnerability.
Oh,
Okay.
so now we're at disadvantage on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That is
So
not
let's
good.
see.
No.
Okay. Yeah, so that was major damage on me. um let's see. Where is that thing? Okay, never mind. I'm going to unleash chaos again.
Okay, roll a d6.
Okay.
You are poisoned, so you need to make a roll to see if you mark a stress when you take an action.
And which one was that again that I'm rolling?
Roll a d6. You need to roll. If you roll a 5 or 6 to avoid taking a point of stress.
Okay. Six.
You don't mark any stress this time.
Okay.
Okay.
So spellcast roll. I'm going to spend a hope because I'm pissed. And oops, I did it again. We're gonna do it again.
Okay.
Let's see. That is a 16 with fear.
Okay. I'll take the fear.
Okay, um, so 2d10 magic damage,
Mm-hmm.
and so that is what is it? 6 magic damage, and then I'm
Mhm.
going to spend another stress to double the 4.
Okay, so that makes 10.
It is hexed, so
That
there's one more.
Okay, that's 11.
Yep.
Okay, that is major damage. And that severs a limb.
Oh,
So
great.
there are now 3 limbs on the ground.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And you rolled with fear, so it's my turn. I get 3 fear.
Yep. Oh yeah, we got that is a nasty
Yeah,
mechanic.
yeah. That we need to deal with these limbs, you guys.
We gotta.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have an idea. So when it comes to our
Um,
spotlight,
We need a breath weapon.
yes,
Hmm.
that was the idea.
Good. Good. We're on the same page.
let's see. It will attack Menkare.
Yay.
That is unfortunately a 4. I will
A
spend
four will actually miss me.
Well,
it's a total of
7.
7 actually, but
That'll still miss me, thankfully.
okay. And I will
Yeah.
spend a fear to make it try to infect you.
Okay.
That one is a 19.
That will hit me.
Mhm.
Okay, you take 8 physical damage, and you are poisoned. So when you try to act, you need to roll a d6. On a 4 or less, you take stress.
So this poison treatment that I did before, is that something that takes a little while to do? So it wouldn't be a combat action, or
Um, I would say that you can do it as a knowledge action roll and treat them for the poison
Okay.
in action. Yeah.
all right,
It,
great. So I would
uh,
be getting ready to do that unless someone else wants to go first.
and
I
that
would
was my
like to-
relentless. So that is I am that is all for me this round.
I would like to try and melt the flopping limbs with my breath,
Okay,
acid breath.
make an action roll.
And it's hex, or no, those are not
The limbs are
hexed.
not.
No, the limbs
Okay.
are not hexed,
But
but
they're
they're also
also
not
not-
disadvantage either.
not
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, 13 with hope.
13 with hope is sufficient. What form is it's an area effect, correct?
Yes.
And
Yes.
is it like a cone or something like that?
Against a target or group of targets within very close range, treating it as an instinct weapon.
Okay.
So
So
doesn't say a shape.
I'll say you've eliminated all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Very good.
Kind of spray your acid around and
Holy halitosis.
What a world! What a world!
and
Yes.
that was a success with hope. So it's still your spotlight.
All right. Well, I will go and try to apply. I run up behind Gleesy and I put something in her mouth. I just say, "Here, eat, swallow this."
Okay.
Okay, make a knowledge roll.
All right. I need to.
Ooh,
Oh no.
Oh
that is
my
a
God.
failure with fear.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. That's yeah. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Great.
I think-
you swallow it and I say, "Oh wait, what did I give you?" And I'm starting.
Yeah. It's going to take a swat at your character, Christiana.
Well, it's fair.
Yeah.
I've been
You
staying
just
out
ran
of
up
range
there.
before. Yeah.
So here's a swat at Gertie.
Yeah.
That is a 15.
Definitely hits. Yeah.
But I rolled low on the damage, so that's only 7 physical damage.
Well, that's still enough to do 2 to me.
And I will spend a fear to make it relentless and try and follow that up with an infect roll, and that one's a 23. So that's
Oh, no.
five
Oh,
five
great.
physical
We're all
damage,
poisoned now.
All right.
and you are also poisoned. But
Okay,
I
so that's
believe
a third
hold
hit
on.
point and
Yeah.
yes, no, I'm Greyborn, so that means
Yes.
yeah, I am immune to any effect due to disease or bad smells and resistant to poison.
Well, this is a disease effect, so you are immune.
All right.
So you just take the physical damage.
All right. Well, I did.
Oh, very good.
Ah.
I am not poisoned either. So
Yeah. Anyways, the spotlight goes back to you.
wait, isn't Glice also Greyborn?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so then you are not poisoned.
Okay.
It's just me.
I may.
Well,
Just-
that's
just-
better than
2 is
4.
better than 4, I guess. Right.
All right. Actually, I'm going to step in and play Whack-a-Limb.
They've all been dissolved actually.
Oh, they've all been dissolved, but we still have a body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you
still
still
have
have the
one
names
that
battery.
are
So-
on the active one. Yeah.
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 So, swing batter.
Yeah.
Okay.
With disadvantage. 12 with fear.
12 with fear. You don't have anything to boost that up a
What?
little bit?
I
Uh,
do.
It
I'm
is
gonna
hexed.
give her a
It is
paradise.
hexed also.
It's hexed.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
Okay,
that's-
that
give her
hex
13.
is enough to turn it into a success.
Okay, then you don't need the paradise.
Okay.
Perfect.
So
I do gain
it's
a
also
fear
a
for that.
+1 for the
Damage, yes.
damage as
Yep.
well. All right. So that total is. Oh, wait. Never mind. I get to re-roll that because I have. What's the name of it? It is. One of my abilities is from my class is not good enough. When you roll your damage dice, you re-roll any 1s or 2s.
So re-roll it.
So
Come
Oh
on.
my gosh, it's the very same.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
What?
That's
What
3
the-
in a row.
What?
the
the-
heck?
Is that's statistically unlikely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no, there's
something's
something
funny here,
going on. Yeah,
that's- something's
so
funny there. That's a D8, right? So like, yeah,
No, it's a D.
oh,
No, that's
it
a
should be a
D10.
D10
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
plus
Yeah.
1.
Wait.
There you
Okay, that
Broke the spell.
yep.
Mm.
So 11 points damage.
go. 11 is a major wound. So you cut off one of its legs, and there's a leg flopping around on the ground.
Oh no.
But
And that was
You-
with fear.
with fear, so
That
back to
was
the
with
GM.
fear.
Mhm.
Okay, so I get 1 fear for the roll with fear, and 1 fear for the leg flopping around on the ground. And it's going to go after Glazy. Most recent one to
Oh.
attack it. Swings that, and that's another
Oh,
hit
duh.
Mhm.
for 12 physical damage.
Ouch.
Ouch.
I
Okay,
will spend
so
a f-
but that is only major damage, and I will just mark stress for. I mean, hit points for that.
It sprays infected, clotting blood at you to try to infect you. It got and and that does. You're immune to the infection, but you still take 7 physical damage.
All right. Which is 1 point. Ow.
How bad does this thing look off? It's only lost 1 limb, right?
It's actually it's lost 1 arm and 1 leg.
Mhm.
But it's still, I mean, in spite of the fact that there is greenish blood dripping from it in several places, it is still hopping around.
Okay, so I'm going to launch a bolt beacon at it to see if I can't hit it and make it vulnerable. Let's give that a shot.
Okay.
Yep.
Spend a hope. And take a shot. This is at disadvantage though, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is an 8. So
Oof.
with fear. So
With
and my
fear.
prayer die is not big enough to help. So yeah,
Okay.
I swing and I miss.
Take the fear. Take another one for the limb on the ground.
Oh yeah.
It goes after Mankari with its axe, with its
Course.
cleaver.
That'll hit me.
That's a 16.
Yeah, it's gonna.
That is 10 physical damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use my own prayer die to knock that down to 6, so it's only a minor.
Okay.
Use that with my armor.
And use its relentless ability to
Of
try
course.
and infect you. That's a 17. You take 8 physical damage.
Oh god, I'm almost out of armor and I'm dying. Great.
Hmm.
Okay. And I didn't roll the poison thing. I gotta see the roll the poison. See if I
Roll to see if you're stressed. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Okay, mark a
stressed. I'll take
stress.
stress.
Okay.
Oh wow. Yep, the
Okay.
Seraph is not doing great, guys. I'm got 1 armor slot left and 2 hit points left.
Uh,
1 and 1,
Yeah.
but
You have-
I'm a guardian. This is the sort of thing I do.
do recall everyone probably started with a healing potion or stamina potion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of the standard
Yeah, I
equipment.
might have to use that potion my
Yeah.
next round.
Yeah.
Well, you can use it. You can use it right now because it doesn't require an action roll.
All right.
and
I'm going to do that.
And also because of my herbal remedies, when you were an ally clear 1 or more hit points or stress, you increase the number cleared by 1.
So
Oh.
roll a d4.
1d4 plus 1 then. Oh, I got 5 hit points back. That was a lot.
Hmm.
That was a good
Okay.
use.
Uh,
Okay, I'm not so
if I
so
go-
wrecked now. Yep.
I would like to use Raina Blades against this target and any limbs that are on the ground.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Roll your action roll.
Okay, and it would be disadvantage? Because
Disadvantage. Well, roll the disadvantage die. It'll subtract from hitting the main dude, but not from
crit!
the.
Hey! Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. So in addition to
Nice.
clearing that out,
Oh.
make your damage check.
Okay. And it's okay, so this is the regular damage, so that would be 4 plus 8, correct?
12.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
12
And
is.
is it vulnerable? Is the
I don't
main
think it
one
is right
It
now.
is
It's not
hexed.
vulnerable.
No,
It's
no,
hexed,
I
but
didn't-
not vulnerable.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I-
that would be
Right.
1 extra damage for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes 13. Not quite enough for its severe damage, but that's major.
Yes.
And you rolled a crit, so you get to clear a stress, take a hope, and the spotlight remains on your side.
Yeah, great. I will try to make it vulnerable again by speaking to it and just says, you know,
Your arms off?
your arms off. Yes.
Roll the
No,
hit.
this is very silly.
Roll it.
Yeah. So this is a spellcast roll.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess at disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
But hexed. So.
Yes.
+1, but disadvantage. For Pete's sake.
Oh.
So,
Oh, no.
yeah, that's a 10 with fear.
And with fear.
I think I've rolled once with hope the whole game so far.
Yep, I'll take the fear. Let's see. It did not like you healing, so it's going to go after Mankari again. That is a 15.
That'll hit me.
Okay. Oh. But only 7 physical damage.
Okay, so that's only minor still. Okay.
Okay.
And it's going to take another swing using its relentless ability.
Oh boy, that double tap is not great.
But only rolled a 3, so
Yeah.
it missed on the second on the
Well,
backswing.
If we can keep those limbs
Okay.
from accumulating, he's going to not have just endless, infinite generating fear.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He doesn't even need the limbs. We're just giving him relentless regenerating fear.
Yeah.
That's true.
And the spotlight returns to you.
Okay, I'm going to try my own rain of blades.
Okay.
Let's
Rain of
roll the
blades.
poison.
Rain of
Yeah.
blades.
Let's that's a 2, so
You take a
mark of
stress.
Let's see.
He's
So
singing in the blades.
Oh no.
Just
Blades.
singing in the blades.
okay, and let's see. +1, but it's not hex, so it is at disadvantage.
No.
It
Yeah,
is
it's
hex,
suspended.
but hex does +1, not
Yeah,
not,
but no, but doesn't it still glowing, so it's a
disadvantage.
disadvantage?
Yes.
Yep, disadvantage. Yep.
Okay. Holy shit!
What
Wow.
in all of
That's
these
a
shells is
2.
going on with that?
That is a
Alright,
2 with
with
Oh.
hope,
hope.
though.
So I don't get a fear from that roll, but it is my spotlight.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Take your hope.
Yep.
And
Why is it your spotlight? Oh, because it messed, right.
Because it failed.
yeah, failed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
So it's gonna go after Mola this round.
Okay.
That's a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah.
13 physical damage. As it comes down with that cleaver. And that cleaver
Oh.
is getting soaked with blood now.
Yeah, that's severe damage for me.
Okay. And I'll spend another fear. And use its infect ability. That's a 15.
I'm already infected.
Well, it still does more damage, though.
It does another 7 damage. 7
Okay.
physical damage.
Okay, so that's that, and I am going to use my potion.
Okay.
Yeah, we all need it.
Remember to add an extra +1.
Mhm.
Right.
What is it? What is it? A D4 plus
1. Yeah. Because of
D4 plus
because
1?
because of a happy witch.
Yes.
Because I have herbal remedies.
2
So
is
that's
2.
2 health.
Okay.
Yep.
That 2 is 2.
Okay. Yep.
Mhm.
Yes, those
Spotlight
two.
Sailors remains with you. What are you going to do next?
I think I think Jim is going to do what Jim does and slice and dice with the dagger.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Disadvantage. Well, 13 with
13.
fear.
That is a success, even though it's with fear. I'll take the fear.
Mhm.
Someone else in melee with it?
I
Yeah.
am.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're all crowded
I
around
think we all are in it.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
would
good.
I would have backed off.
it.
Well, I
Yeah,
just need
Mola
one
wants
other,
to as
so.
well.
Mhm.
So 12 with the hex.
Okay.
12 damage with hex.
That is major damage, and you finish it off. Tell me how that happens.
Ooh.
Good job.
Ah,
Yay.
Jen takes a moment, sees an open spot, and just does a flurry of stabs, and it just slumps into nothing.
And the camera pans back as the blades pierce its body from the other side of it, and then it
Oh, boy.
evaporates into a cloud of motes of light that wink out as the square is once again plunged into comfortable, quiet silence. Across you can hear the sounds of battle fading across the town. In the cleanup, as you check in, see how people are doing. I need to get back to my
Sure, Gertie is taking care of the poison as she
Yes,
can.
I certainly would be if there's no other immediate threat. I can roll for that if you like.
Yep, go ahead.
All right.
We should get back to Veratus
So
and see
that's
how
a
they're
10
doing.
with hope.
Okay. That is a failure.
Okay.
Um, and so with the spotlight back on me, Vratis comes out of the shelter. He has found a stick to prop himself up with, and he says, "Bring me to the night tenebrous."
A lot of
Gladly.
demands for someone who's, you know, life was just saved, but sure.
So
Come on.
out in the
I just like I turned to it's like Mancure, carry them.
Yeah, I can carry them actually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can do that while flying. I can carry a willing creature approximately my size or smaller. I'm not stressed to do it, but I do it.
So you bring him out to Sir Hammerus, the Knight Tenebrous assigned to Hearth. And
I know him. He must know me.
yes, he knows you. And Pratis says, "There's no time to waste. I was at school at Corona Veritax. I became involved with a cabal that has dire intent upon the assembly as a whole. We need to alert the assembly. There's a shrouded assembly. The shrouded assembly is the governing body of the entire assembly." And Sir Hammerus looks at him and pulls off his helmet, and raises an eyebrow. "Oh, really? Well, tell me."
Oh
He
boy.
says, "After my first turning of study, a mage named Valgustus invited me to join his inner circle of students. I felt a bit out of place in this rich atmosphere, but I was learning a lot, and I got a lot of praise for my efforts. They were looking into the very nature of shells themselves, an exciting topic. I didn't know how naive I was. After another turning of advanced study, two of my fellow students lured me on a field trip to what they called a special secret research location. I was blindfolded when I boarded the ship in order to keep its identity secret, but I heard the unmistakable sound of pipe music during the trip. I really think it's a Piper ship. Anyways, so we sailed for quite some time, and to a shell, it must be many sail watches away. And I got a glimpse of it while they were transferring me. Um, it's, it's, I believe it's, I believe it's a grace shell. It was glowing on its own, and they called it Renewal of Dawn. It was evidently they said that it was still alive, and they are connecting mortal wizards to it. And Hammer is starting to like a crowd is starting to gather, and Hammerus looks around and says, "Let's come into my office." So he goes inside, and while Fratis is telling the rest of his story, um, he's like, "They were going to connect me to the thing in order to control it and return it to life, and uh, I managed to escape. I steal a small sailor and make my way back here using my my bone amulet for navigation, and At that point, Sir Hammerus reaches down into his desk and pulls out a small, cheaply bound book and tosses it onto the table. And he says, and I'm going to spend a fear at this point. And he says,
Oh boy.
what you've described is the plot of a novel that is, I'm told, quite popular among you wizard types. And he makes a sympathetic face to the rest of you, says, I believe your friend has become addled by some ordeal and has confused fantasy with reality. Please try to make him comfortable. And I have duties to attend to cleaning up after this mess.
Can I get a sense from Vratis if I think does that seem right based on him? Like, does he seem confused, or for that matter,
He
lying?
was when he left,
Mm-hmm.
he was a self-centered, selfish,
Mm-hmm.
Right. My cousin.
self-important son of a bitch, and make an instinct check.
Okay. Uh-huh. Well, 12 with fear.
Yeah, you're of two minds. A psyche like his could have been broken by some ordeal that he went through, but he's certainly been through something, and he did not arrive on any sailor that you've heard of, because it seems to you that at least it's worth looking into. You don't necessarily believe him 100%, but he also doesn't seem completely out of the question. And Sir Hammerus escorts you from his office and goes back about his business, checking on the members of the town militia, his squires. He looks to Mankare.
Mm-hmm.
How did you fare? It looks like you got banged up a bit.
Those things hit like a truck with their and
Cleavers.
those writhing limbs, they just increase they're just too bright. Yeah. I need to do better next time.
Check in the watchtower. They've got treatments for the poison and healing there.
All right.
Yes,
Sir.
I'm putting you in charge of this group. Make sure that everybody's taken care of.
Sir.
And he goes back to check in with his other squires.
Right. Watchtower, healing potions, salves, and we have to see Daggerheart.
So they heal you from your poison conditions. But if you want to take a short rest to take downtime actions, that can be appropriate.
It's ow.
Ow, ow, ow.
Sounds good.
I could use it as well.
Yes.
So the elf celestial trance just says during a rest, so it doesn't say it has to only be long rest. So,
Yeah.
all right, so that means I can do 3 downtime actions.
Yep.
Are those downtime actions on a clickable spot on the sheet somewhere, or are they?
Yes.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Move 1. Tends to wounds. Okay.
And if you hit confirm, it'll automatically apply it to your sheets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Except that it didn't. Oh, maybe I did the wrong one.
Oh,
There we go.
Bratis mutters to himself, I'm not mad. It happened to me. It really did happen.
That is. Where did your sailor go?
I managed. It crashed during the comet passage. I was blinded. I couldn't find my way to the port. I can lead you there.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good place to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think when I did confirm, I don't think it added it right because it
Yeah,
should have.
there was.
Oh, okay, never mind. I see.
Yeah, it
It's
took
the
a moment.
plus your no. I was just gonna say I should have cleared 2 hit points, but it did 3. But it does say clear 3 because it's 1d4 plus your tier. Yeah. Okay. So that
Mhm.
all worked.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, lead us to it.
Okay.
Assuming we're all done with our rest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you're done with your rests, he feels a little better after some food and water. But he's still leaning on his stick.
All right.
He
I
leads you out into the.
I think also at some point during just like everyone resting up, I would have just kind of gone over and kind of stood next to Montgomery for a little bit and just waited until it seemed obvious that I was waiting to say something.
Yep.
And then when you kind of like look at me, I just say, in charge, huh?
That's what he said.
Mhm.
I am not so naive or stupid as to think that I am the most intelligent person in this group. In fact, I probably am not.
But you are in charge.
I'm in charge, but a good leader knows to listen to the people they lead, especially if they have wisdom and knowledge that they do not. That'd be you.
Flatterer.
Just telling the truth here. I have a -1 in knowledge, so you know
Yeah.
I'm the
Good enough.
face leader, not the knowledge leader.
So you head out towards the out onto one of the wings of Hearth. It's not too terribly far away from the central settlement area, but you come across the wreckage of a small sailor. It's looks like it's no it's not something that you'd typically see on a long distance voyage. It's maybe 12 feet long, has had 3 sails, and Vratis kind of shakes his head at looking at it, saying, this launch brought me a long way. Wasn't a whole lot of supplies on it when I stole it.
I'm surprised you survived on such a small vessel.
It was not easy.
Does
And
this vessel have any kind of markings or insignia or?
no, it's as anonymous as a rowboat.
Hmm.
Mhm. So there's no kind of way to like black box feature that we could hack into.
No,
Okay.
no.
Are there any markings on the outside of it that might indicate where it came from? I'm talking about like
Where
I
it was
don't want to
built?
say skin cells, but signs that it
Okay.
was on a
Okay.
shell
Well,
that is not a normal shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you to start with, every sailor has a keel, and it's a keel made of shell bone,
Uh-huh.
and that shell bone came from a shell,
Uh-huh.
right? And it provides gravity and air to people traveling on it.
Mm-hmm.
You could investigate that, maybe just sniff the air that it produces and see if that reminds you of a place you've been where they make sailors, or something you've heard of that way. So I think a knowledge check would be would be reasonable for someone who's been traveling, not for anybody who's has never been off of Hearth.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
But anybody who's traveled extensively, you can make a knowledge roll to try to identify where this particular sailor was made in the first place, which isn't a whole lot of clue, but it's something.
So
Okay.
I'm good with knowledge, but I think I've done some traveling, but not extensive.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Jem has done a decent amount in her
Mm-hmm.
journey to Hearth.
I think Mola has as well. How are you with knowledge?
I am +0.
I am +1.
I think you're the one.
Um,
Make
I
it
will
so.
allow you to roll with advantage because you're consulting with each other as you do this.
okay.
Mola?
Might be.
Advantage. I don't like the fact that this roll automatically assumes, it's in a blue box. it's like, don't jinx me like that, man.
Give me a yellow box.
13.
13
With
with
fear.
fear. You are not familiar with its construction.
Are they
Okay.
close to?
Um,
Would a 15
What-
help?
would a 15 help?
Yes.
Yes, that would help.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to give you my last prayer die. So it's not
Okay.
a 15.
Okay. So, in a flash of inspiration,
Just my good looks.
Uh-huh.
you recall that you had been on a ship that smelled like this. It smells the smell that comes from the keel is kind of dusty, a little humid, and there's hints of leather and oil in the scent,
Mm-hmm.
and you're pretty sure that this was made at the same shipyard where the Pipers get their ships. Pipers are, well, let me make a knowledge roll to for more information about who the Pipers are.
Okay. Um, that's a 16 with fear.
Okay. Pipers are a sect of nomadic resurrectionist monks. They believe that that shells are in fact dead gods, and that mining them is and in fact even setting foot on them is sacrilegious.
Mm-hmm.
And so they try to spend as little time as possible walking around on shells. They
Mm-hmm.
make their living by carrying freight and passengers from one shell to another. And because that's the only way to do it, they have ships that incorporate shellbone and things like that into their construction. But the actual hull of this ship and the hull of Piper ships are made out of ordinary wood from trees, because that's a material that's not sacrilegious to use. They use the bare minimum of shell flesh related materials. And the reason they're called Pipers is because every ship that they have has an organ where they play their hymns while they're in flight. And they have songs to play to call the brothers in when they're going to depart and other things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait.
Can
So
we
is
take
that true of this one or no?
This one is too small for that.
Okay,
This one
that's
is
what I was
a,
gonna
this one is
say.
a,
All
a
right, all right.
launch.
Okay.
I'm telling her about
Yeah.
I'm telling her about
Sure.
who the Pipers are.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But this smells like a Piper ship.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing about it aside, and that doesn't necessarily mean it is, but it was made in the same shipyard.
Mm-hmm. Made the same way.
Yeah.
So it's got the keel bone, but the rest of it is made out of wood.
Wood and yeah, and its sails are cloth instead of what the capulum that sails are usually made out of. It's and which kind of makes it kind of inferior and more susceptible to wear and tear than a ship made out of shellflesh materials. But that's how the Pipers do it.
Right.
Would it be possible to take a portion of the keel bone and use it to navigate to where it came from?
Yeah, you could absolutely make a bone amulet from it and navigate there.
Perhaps we should
You
do
had a
that,
ship.
and if we can get a ship to use, find where it came from, so we can figure out more about who made it.
So I'm going to spend a fear.
Okay.
A ship comes up over the edge of the of the wing there. It's nearby you. This is it's not a Piper ship. It's not made of wood. It is made of shell flesh. And there's the keel is a jawbone about 30 feet long and 20 feet wide with big sails holding it. The sails are kind of patched and tattered, but it comes up like next to the section, next to the area where you are, and several rough-looking folks hop out, and they've got things like crowbars and saws and hammers and stuff like that slung over their shoulders. Um, um, Christiana, make a knowledge check.
All righty.
Oh boy.
I have a feeling it might be time for Jem to step up her socially.
Well, that's a 23, but with fear.
Yeah. They are bone pickers. They are the scavengers of the assembly. They basically take possession of abandoned things and carry off when anything of any value to sell. And this is
Are
the
they
kind of thing
official,
that they would do. They're kind of a combination cleanup crew and bone pickers.
Sure. I look at them and then I look at this little sailor and I say, "We're standing right here."
We can wait.
Yes, you can. Go back to your ship.
Oh, I think we'll wait.
We're not.
We don't. I don't know about any of you, but I wish. But I don't know about the rest of them. But my goal is to only take a small piece of the keel as a bone amulet. I don't care what happens to the rest myself.
If we repaired it, would it be big enough to carry all of us?
Yeah, it would. It would be tight, and there wouldn't be a lot of room for provisions. You'd need to stop frequently for provisions along the way.
Okay, because I'm thinking if we're going to go traveling
We need a
to do some more investigation, we need a ship. So
Mm-hmm.
this is one that's free. So
Mm.
I think this is ours.
So I will look over like who would be I mean I think my sort of instinct right now is that Mankuri would be sort of like the face, so to speak, but am I
Yeah.
wrong there? Or
I might not have the presence, but apparently I've been put in charge.
because
So
Gertie knows better than to try to be the one to persuade someone of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who
I
has the
mean,
highest
I
presence
have a
in this group?
+1 presence.
Yeah, I
So.
do too. So
Okay.
I have a zero.
I think Jem having said something about just making the bone amulet, I would just kind of lean over and say they have a lot of tools. They could probably fix it up if they were of a mind to. For fix it up for us, I should add.
That's actually a good idea.
Uh-huh.
What would, gentlemen, what would you say about having about us giving you some gold in order to fix this up for us to use?
They look at each other like, I don't know. Even a keel this small is pretty valuable by itself.
Yes, that may be, but
I mean, you don't
apparently
get the keel. We're right here. This is Veratus came with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
he brought it here. It's his ship. It's not open for that. What we're talking about is a separate transaction. And then Gertie is immediately realizing, it's like, see, this is why I don't talk.
All right.
I mean, this is easy money, gentlemen.
Make
A little bit of repairs, and then you don't have to worry about putting this in your hold. You can go on your merry way, make more profit elsewhere. Easy money.
make a presence check.
I'm going to do I know just the thing. Spend a hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Just to give myself a little bit of bonus.
well, I
That's-
would like to also have been helping as well,
Yeah.
or make the roll myself.
Sure, roll advantage.
All right.
Okay.
For the voice of dread, literally all it says is you can magically speak directly into the ears of a creature you can see. So if I were to do that, it doesn't do damage. It makes them mark a stress and maybe become vulnerable.
Right.
But I would kind of like for them to be vulnerable to our arguments here, even if it's just on the basis of saying, I don't want to deal with these people. Let's just do what they ask for and go away, like that sort of thing.
Sure. Make a spellcast roll. See if
Okay.
they're vulnerable.
All right, that's a 14 with
Okay.
hope.
That succeeds. They're vulnerable. Now make your roll using you have advantage because they're vulnerable, plus
So
Plus,
that would be
plus my
double
2 from
advantage?
the experience.
right, plus your Mm-hmm.
That's a
22.
22.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
All right. How much gold are you talking about?
Consult.
Yeah.
How much
How much
gold do
gold?
If you
we
scrape
have?
your gold together, you have 5 because you start off with one handful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
all right, we'll fix the ship for all your gold, plus anything inside the ship that isn't nailed down,
I think we
not
have to
actually part of the ship.
I think that might be the best we have.
I think it's
like
a-
Veratus is like, is
Yeah.
there anything else in that ship that we care about?
That
Well,
you need.
there's a few instruments and things, you know,
Frees up
beds.
more space for supplies.
Yeah.
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 We
So-
accept your terms.
So they're like, all right, guys. And so they go in and they find things in every nook and cranny to pull out of there. And you are left with a completely stripped down sailor. They drag it to the edge of the wing, where the keel kind of finds its own place off the edge rather than just dropping off.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the masts is broken, and they put that back into place. And I mean, they're bone pickers. They're not professional shipwrights.
Mm-hmm.
No,
They
but
get it patched back together the way they would patch back together their ship.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And
spit and baling wire.
spit and baling wire, none of this stuff would ever pass an inspection.
Mm-hmm.
But they get it working.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's all we can
Now,
ask.
another thing about a ship, you don't even need if you're using the keel as its own, you don't even need to apply a bone amulet to navigate. The keel will find its home by
Its
itself
own?
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you don't know how far away that might be.
So
Yes.
as we're standing around this ramshackle, jury rig repaired sailor, I just say, well, they say that the two best days of owning a sailor are the first and the last. So enjoy, everyone. It doesn't get better than this.
Well,
Perhaps.
it does, but
and we will leave it there. I think that's a fine place to stop.
We got a boat.
Oh,
it's fun.
We have a boat.
We have a boat.
Yes.
We have a boat.
We need a name for this thing.
Mhm.
Bust out another 1,000.
What?
Okay, so
That's
that
an
is
acronym for boat. Bust out another
Oh.
1,000.
Yeah, that's
a
my
very North
understanding.
Carolina point of view, or Massachusetts point of view,
Mhm.
or Minnesota point of view for that matter. We have lots of lakes.
Sailing
Yeah.
McSailface. All right, yay. So,
All right,
Yay.
yay!
all right.
We did it. We did the thing.
Yes.
I think Nobilis is frozen. Oh, there he is.
Yep, you're here. So, all right. So I guess with that, we will leave it here for tonight, and we will continue our adventure next week when we return for more adventure on so many levels.
So many
So
levels.
many
So many
levels.